Let's start the sub-article of gravitational acceleration. In this particular article, we are going to study the variation which is coming in the gravitational acceleration g with altitude. So first of all, the value of gravitational acceleration at the Earth's surface is given by GE is equal to GME over RE square. So this is the first equation, and this particular equation or this particular value is exist at any point of the earth, and the value of this gravitational acceleration is same. But what happens when there is a variation in the altitude of an object? So for that there will be the change in this radius, and with the change in the radius I can find out the gravitational force on that particle and between the earth surface. So for that I am giving you one arrangement. So here you can see the arrangement. This is the earth which is having the center or geometrical center O, and the object is placed at the distance small r, and that is definitely outside the earth. By distance r is equal to this much distance plus this. So inside the earth, the distance is in terms of radius of the earth, that means RE, plus the outside distance is given by h. So instead of r, now I can write down RE plus h. Therefore, the gravitational force of the earth on a body or particle outside of the earth which is having mass m, so it is given by f of h. Now this h stands for the object is at h distance outside the earth, and therefore the bracket h is written over here is equal to g mass of earth, mass of a body, divided by the distance. The distance is RE plus h whole square. So this is your equation number 3. But at point P, if you can see the figure, at point P the value of gravitational acceleration only. So I can write down the value of g is means gravitational acceleration. So g at h is equal to gme divided by re plus h whole square. See, I have just compared equation number 3 with Newton's second law of motion. Now I am dividing equation 4 and equation 1. Therefore, we will get G at H divided by G at E, means Earth surface, is equal to the value of GH is GME over RE plus H whole square divided by GME divided by RE square. So this G and G are cancelled out. Mass of Earth and mass of Earth is also cancelled out. Is equal to RE square divided by RE plus H whole square. Now from the denominator I am taking RE square as common, that is equal to RE square divided by, in this I am taking common, so it is RE square into 1 plus H over RE whole square. So here RE into RE means RE square is cancelled out. Therefore, now I can write down GH only. So I have taken the denominator by cross multiplication, and the 1 plus H over RE whole square is as it is, and that is my equation number 5. So from this I can write down the value of gravitational acceleration at height h is very less than the simple gravitational acceleration, and so the variation is in this way. Whenever the body is put outside the earth, as the distance increases, the value of gravitational acceleration is decreasing. Now I can write down equation 5 in this way. GH is equal to GE into 1 plus H over RE raised to minus 2. And now I can simplify this term by using binomial expansion. Therefore, GH is equal to GE into 1 minus twice H over RE plus higher order terms. But here, if you can see that the height is very less than that of Earth's radius, and therefore we can neglect the higher order terms in this particular equation. Therefore, we will get GH is equal to GE into 1 minus twice H over RE, and that is your final equation number 6. This can be used only when the height is very less than radius of the earth. But as the height increases, you can further extend these terms up to second order or third order as per your choice. Now here I am calculating this equation or the gravitational acceleration at height of 10 km. Therefore, G at 10 is equal to the value of gravitational acceleration is 9.8 into 1 minus 2 into height is again 10 km divided by the radius of the earth is 6400 km. So 10 is cancelled out, and after simplifying we will get 9.8 minus 0.028, that is equal to 9.772, which is very near to 9.8 meter per second square. Thus, on the Earth's entire surface and for small heights outside of the Earth, we can take the value of G is equal to value of GE, that is 9.8 meter per second square. And now we will solve the example related to this theory.